Welcome back to our last and final day, day 12 of our Yoga for Athletes challenge. For our last Yin Yoga session, we will be working on poses that open up the spine in all directions, so in the front, the back and the sides. We will be moving directly into each pose without any reset poses, since each successive pose acts as a reset in itself today. So these Yin Yoga sessions are designed with rest and recovery in mind. But rest and recovery isn't just about the body. We won't be ready to return to training and to perform at our best unless the mind is also restored. We want the mind to be restored so that we feel motivated to train again and to perform well. And reasons why the mind might not be fully restored is if we are still dealing with thoughts or feelings of frustration or anxiety about our performance. And so for today's practice, we will be continuing to work with the theme of setting an intention, and we will be weaving in a meditation on kindness and compassion, which we will be directing towards ourselves in the first instance, before directing it towards others. And we will be doing that by working with metta loving phrases, which I will explain more on once we get into our yin poses and begin our practice. So for today's practice, you will need a blanket, some blocks, and some pillows. And when you're ready, let's begin. So we'll be coming into our first yin pose, which is a child's pose. Grab the pillows to give you some extra support because we're going to be bringing our torso down onto the pillow. So you may want to take the knees wide here so that you can fit the pillow in between the knees so that you can comfortably come to lie down onto the pillows. And then you may also want to make use of the blanket here. So roll it up into a sausage shape, and you can either have it tucked in between the torso and the thighs here, so as you come down, it's supporting the torso, or you may like to have it behind your knees here. I'm going to keep it there, but you choose what works best for you. And then you're also welcome to use the blocks to vary the incline of the pillows. If you prefer to have the pillows up higher towards your body so you're not coming down so far down to the mat, then you can also use the blocks to vary the incline of the pillows. So find your child's pose, come forward, and chin can be rested to one side or be facing forward. So choose what works best for you. As you settle into your child's pose, take the time now to arrive and to connect with your space and body. Allow any tension to melt away as you surrender down to the ground, inviting a deeper release into your pose. Bring your awareness to your breath. Notice its natural rhythm flowing in and out effortlessly. Staying with your breath, using it as your anchor to the present moment as we set the intention for today's session. When we go through periods of challenge and not performing as we expect, we can become frustrated or even angry with ourselves. This can lead to negative self-talk, which becomes self-fulfilling, or it starts to impact our mental health and even the people around us. Today's Yin Yoga practice will therefore focus on reducing the harsh ways in which we can treat ourselves and increasing kindness and compassion. This is not another opportunity to berate ourselves for having these negative thoughts or feelings. Rather, we are giving ourselves permission to turn towards our negative thoughts with tenderness, while coming into our bodies without expectation of performance or comparison of any kind. So just spend a few moments now resting here in this intention for a couple more breaths. Okay, when you're ready to come out of this pose, slowly bring yourself upright, and then we'll set ourselves up for our next yin pose, which is Sphinx pose. So set the blocks to the side for now. You're going to have the pillows wide at the top of the mat, so that's going to help you support you in your Sphinx pose, which is a chest opener. And then you're welcome to use your blanket and some cushioning for the hips on the mat, but you don't have to have it there, but it can feel nice to have that extra cushioning. So place it where it's going to be right under the hips here. Pillows are going to be underneath the chest to help elevate you in your mini back bend. And have it where it feels comfortable so that your elbows can come to rest down on the mat. Forearms can be flat on the mat, or you can grab opposite elbows. And then you may also want to have a block to support your forehead here if you want to bring your forehead down like so. So just have the block so that it can support you under your forehead and adjust the height as you need. And then just come to stillness now for the next few minutes. So one way to help us cultivate inner kindness and compassion is to practice Metta Meditation, whereby we meditate on loving kindness phrases. So I invite you to incorporate these metta phrases into your practice today as you hold your yin poses. As always, everything I offer you is for you to decide whether you wish to take up. So if you prefer to just be present with your breath and the poses today, then you are more than welcome to do just that. So the first phrase I offer you is, may I be free of fear and harm. May I be free of fear and harm. Silently repeat this phrase to yourself, allowing it to resonate within you. May I be free of fear and harm. Breathe into that intention, letting go of any internal or external pressures that might cause fear or feel like harm. Just for these moments, direct this pure wish for well-being directly to yourself. Okay, so slowly coming out of your Sphinx pose, we're going to come to roll on to our right side now. So keeping the props as they are, the pillows are going to come underneath the side of our ribs so that we can come into a side lying Bananasana, which kind of sounds just like how the name implies. You're coming into side lying shape with a little bit of a bend in the side. And again, having your blocks to hand so that you can help to support yourself in this pose. So I'm having the block here so that I can put my head down onto the block. But if your head wants to come to your forearm, you can do that as well. Adjust the height as you like. This hand can be down by your side to help support you in your balance, if you like, or you can take the arms overhead, maybe taking that left wrist in your right hand, so that we get a full body stretch on the left side of your body. And legs can be out straight, if you like, or they can be bent. It's mainly about the sides of the ribs here, so do what feels most comfortable for you. As you ease into your Bananasana, feel that length and stretch along the left side of your body. And as you continue to breathe in this shape, bring your awareness back to our metta phrases. The next phrase we'll offer to ourselves is, may I be content as I am. May I be content as I am. Silently repeat this back to yourself. May I be content as I am. Allow these words to wash over you, releasing any judgments or desires to be different. Embrace yourself fully in this pose, in this moment. Notice if you can find a subtle feeling of peace or contentment as you repeat this phrase, letting it settle into your heart. You are enough, exactly as you are. Okay, coming into our next yin pose. Now we're going to come to lie on our back. So I'm going to lie with our back over the pillow, another chest opener, and you can use the block here if you like to place under the head, and that'll decrease the opening stretch in the spine if it's a bit too intense for you. Knees can be bent or legs long. Arms can just be down by your side, or you can take them up overhead. We'll give you a nice stretch along the front of the body in the pecs here. So find your yin pose and then just settle in. As you rest here on your back in your Anahatasana, feeling the opening across your chest and the shoulders. Let's turn our attention to the final metta phrase. The final metta phrase I offer to you is, may I be at peace with what comes. May I be at peace with what comes. Silently repeat this phrase to yourself. May I be at peace with what comes. And invite a deep sense of surrender and acceptance. Whatever is present in your life, whatever sensations arise in this pose, meet it with a quiet heart and a sense of inner peace. May I be at peace with what comes. Allow this phrase to bring a wave of calm over your entire being, trusting in your capacity to embrace what unfolds. Okay, so slowly bring yourself out of our yin pose. And then we're going to come to lie on our left side now. Set yourself up just as you did before on your right side. So have a block to hand if you would like it for your head, legs straight or bent. Coming into a side lying Bananasana. Now that you've settled into Bananasana on your left side, experiencing that lovely length through the right side of your body, let's revisit all 3 metta phrases. You can silently cycle through them. May I be free of fear and harm. May I be content as I am. May I be at peace with what comes. May I be free of fear and harm. May I be content as I am. May I be at peace with what comes. Allow any of these phrases that resonate most deeply with you to be your anchor here. And if it feels right for you, you can gently expand this kindness outwards. You might direct these same wishes to someone you love, or a friend, or to an even wider circle, perhaps someone you don't tend to feel a lot of good feelings towards. But remember, this is always your choice. So allow your compassion to grow from within without expectation or comparison of any kind. Okay, so moving slowly, coming out of our Bananasana pose. We're going to come to our final resting pose now, our Sivasana. So come to lie fully flat on your back, and there are several ways you can set yourself up. You can have the pillows underneath the knees. Today I'm going to have the pillows on top of me as a gentle sort of grounding weight. And I'm going to have the blanket to cushion the head today. To come down to lie on your front. Pillows on top as a grounding weight, but you're free to choose whatever Shavasana pose suits you best. Arms up, arms slightly away from the body, and then just surrender down to your mat now. As you rest here in Shavasana, our final pose, you may like to repeat your metta phrases one last time. May I be free of fear and harm. May I be content as I am. May I be at peace with what comes. And then gently release any effort now. Let the words simply dissolve. Allow any feelings, sensations, or insights from this practice to simply be. Know that you carry this capacity for kindness and compassion within you, and that it is always there inside you whenever you need it. And now just sink into stillness. Let your body be supported by the earth beneath you, and allow the effects of your practice to be absorbed. Now you are more than welcome to remain a little bit longer in your Shavasana. But if you are feeling ready to come out of it now, then slowly start to bring some movement and life back into the body. So wriggling the fingers and the toes, maybe circling out the wrists and the ankles, taking some bigger and bigger movements to start to reawaken the body. Setting the pillows aside if you use them, rolling to one side to curl up in a fetus position, maybe lingering here for a moment longer. Otherwise, slowly bring yourself upright into a seated position, and we'll just close out our practice. The hands can come into Anjali Mudra, or you may like to place them somewhere on the body. And then maybe closing the eyes if it feels comfortable for you, and just take a moment to just notice how the mind and body are feeling. Hopefully you have found this practice to be restorative, not only for the body, but the mind too. Maybe repeating those metta loving phrases back to yourself one last time. And then whenever you're ready, you can flutter the eyes open. So thank you for joining me on day 12, our final day of the Yoga for Athletes Challenge. And hopefully you have joined me in all of the challenges and found them to be of benefit for you. If you would like to find out any more, I've got some offerings in the pipeline. Then do be sure to sign up for my email list. Maybe connect with me through the comments here, or find me on social media. And also there is the Yoga for Athletes Facebook group, where you can connect with both me as well as other athletes. I hope you found this of benefit, and I hope to connect with you all again sometime soon.